Namaste children. Now the next sum. Find the roots of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2. 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2. This is equal to 0. Here a is 3, b is minus 2 root 6, c is 2. Therefore ac is equal to 6. b is equal to minus 2 root 6. Find the factors of 6 in such a way that if you add them, you should get minus 2 root 6. 6 का दो फैक्टर्स निकालना है. कैसे? उन दोनों को ऐड करने से हमें minus 2 root 6 मिलना चाहिए. सोचना चाहिए. तो what is the answer? What are the factors? Root 6 into root 6 is equal to 6. We want negative number. So, minus root 6 into minus root 6 is equal to 6. मल्टीप्लाई करने से माइनस इंटू माइनस प्लस होता है और ऐड करने से माइनस रूट 6 माइनस 2 रूट 6 होता है. So, now split the middle term. अभी हम ये मिडल टर्म को कैसे लिखेंगे? रूट 6x minus root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here we have to observe that in these two terms, what is the common factor? X is the common factor. What about the numerical factor? Here we can write 3 is equal to root 3 into root 3 and root 6 is equal to root 3 into root 2. Why? Because we don't consider any common factor, we don't find any common factor among these terms. If we write 3 as root 3 into root 3 and root 6 as root 3 into root 2, similarly 2 is equal to root 2 into root 2. So, we could find common factor between these terms. Root 3x into bracket root 3x minus root 2. When we divide 3x square by root 3x, 3 upon root 3, 3 divided by root 3, we get root 3. So root 3, x square upon x, we get x. So the term in the bracket will be root 3x. And what about root 6? Root 6 divided by root 3 is root 2. Root 6 divided by root 3 is root 2. And x divided by x is 1. Therefore, root 3x common factor निकालेंगे तो bracket में क्या बचता है? When grouping the two terms, bracket में क्या बचता है? root 3x minus root 2. Here, root 2 should be taken out because we always check whether this bracket is same in these two terms. Bracket means it is the factor. This factor should be common in these two terms. It will be done only by practice. You have to practice in such a way that whatever sum you find to solve, it is very familiar you should feel. किसी भी सम को आपको सॉल्व करना है तो आपको ऐसा लगे, अरे मैंने इसको सॉल्व किया है, इसका आंसर ऐसा ही आता है. इसी तरह आपको प्रैक्टिस करना है. प्रैक्टिस मेक्स मैन परफेक्ट. सो रूट 2 क्यों लिया? क्योंकि रूट 3x ब्रैकेट में आए और 2 के बदले रूट 2 आए. तो हियर वी हैव रिटन एवरीथिंग. लुकिंग इनटू दीज क्लूज, वी कुड राइट root 6x divided by root 2 as root 3x minus root 2. Is it clear? If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. I would answer you. Okay? I can answer you. In these two terms, root 3x minus 2. This linear expression is a common factor in these two terms. Then we are left with root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Now equating each linear factor to 0, because a into b is equal to 0 means either a is 0 or b is 0. Similarly, either this factor is 0 or this factor is 0. Writing root 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, or root 3x minus 2 root 2 is equal to 0. Now is it clear? Don't forget to write the root sign here. Then x is equal to square root 2 upon 3 and x is equal to square root 2 upon 3. These are the roots of the equation 3x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Is it clear? Okay. Now try the next example. Till I wipe the board, you please start with the sum. Okay. What is the sum? Find the dimensions of the prayer hall discussed in section 4.1. Where is section 4.1? Here the prayer hall. The area of the prayer hall is 300 meters square. And its length is 2x plus 1 and breadth is x. Here the length is 1 meter more than twice the breadth. Breadth is x meters and length is 1 meter more than twice the breadth. So L into B is equal to area is equal to 300. What is L here? 2x plus 1 into x is equal to 300. That is x into 2x, 2x square, x into 1 plus x. So directly we can take minus 300 is equal to 0. Here A into C is 300 into 2 is equal to 600. Okay. And B is minus 600. We should be very careful with the signs. It is minus 300 into 2 is equal to minus 600. So, we have to find the factors of minus 600 in such a way that their sum should be plus 1 here. So, minus 600, we should take the factors means 60 into 10, 12 5s are 5 2s are. So 5 5 are 25, 12 2s are 24. 25 into 24 is equal to 600. But we have minus 600 as the product. We have to take the minus sign for 24. So that if you add these two factors, we will get plus 1. Here we found the factors of 600. We have to find the factors of 600 so that we would get two factors, and by adding them we will get plus 1. Why we should take minus sign for 24? Because if you add 25 and minus 24, you get plus 1, which is the middle term B here. This one. 1x. So by splitting the middle term, we could write 2x square plus 25x minus 24x minus 300 is equal to 0. By grouping the terms, we could get 2x into bracket x plus 25 minus 24 into bracket x plus 25 is equal to 0, because minus 300 divided by minus 24 is plus 25. Then x plus 25 is the common factor between these two terms. We are left with 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. Now by equating the linear factors to 0, x plus 25 is equal to 0 or x minus 24 is equal to 0. Here x is equal to minus 25 and x is equal to 24. We should take the positive measure because breadth cannot be negative. Therefore, the breadth of the prayer hall, function hall is 24. What it is? Prayer hall. Yes. The breadth of the prayer hall is 24 meters. Therefore, B is equal to 24 meters and length will be 1 more than twice 24. L is equal to twice 24. 48 plus 1 is equal to 49 meter. So, this is the required solution. Did you understand? आपको समझ में आया? हमने 600 का फैक्टर्स निकाला 12, 5, 5, 2. तो हमने ट्राई किया कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स मल्टीप्लाई करने से हमें रिक्वायर्ड फैक्टर्स मिल सकते हैं. व्हाट आर रिक्वायर्ड फैक्टर्स? 25 and minus 24. Why? If you add them, you should get plus 1, which is the middle term. This middle term. And coefficient is 1. 25 minus 24 is plus 1. समझे? If you have any doubt, you please ask in the comment section. Then, just continue with exercise 4.2 so that I will wipe the board and solve it for you. Okay, now exercise 4.2. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. First one, x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Exercise 4.2. First one. x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c. A into c is minus 10. And find the factors of minus 10 in such a way that if you add them, you should get minus 3. That is minus 5 into 2 is equal to minus 10 and minus 5 plus 2 is equal to minus 3. Splitting the middle term, we can write 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. By grouping, we get the common factor here as x into bracket x minus 5 plus 2 into bracket x minus 5. Then in these two terms, x minus 5 is the factor and we are left with x plus 2 in another bracket. So that we could write the given quadratic equation in the form of product of two linear factors. Then equating each factor to 0, we can find the roots of the given equation as 5 and minus 2. Did you get the same answers? Now try for the next one. X square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Here 2 into minus 6, a into c is equal to minus 12 and we should get b is equal to 1. Find the factors of minus 12 in such a way that if you add them, you should get 1. आपको minus 12 का factors निकालना है. वो factors कैसे रहना? उनको add करने से हमें 1 number मिल जाएगा. 4 into 3 plus 4 into minus 3 is equal to minus 12 and 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. This is our AC and this is our B. Splitting the middle term, we could write 2x square plus 4x minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now by grouping, we get the common factor as 2x into bracket x plus 2 minus 3 into bracket x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x plus 2 as the common factor, we are left with 2x minus 3 in another bracket, means the another factor. Now equating each factor, linear factor to 0, we can get the roots of the given equation. Here x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 3 divided by 2. This is the answer. Now the third one. Hope you are enjoying this process. पहले मल्टीप्लाई करो, उसका फैक्टर्स निकालो. अगर ऐसा फैक्टर्स निकले तो B you should get, if you add them you should get B. उन दोनों को अगर आप ऐड करें आपको मिडिल टर्म मिलना चाहिए. Now the third one. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Here a into c is root 2 into 5 root 2 is equal to 7. 5 into 2 is 10. And by adding them, you should get 7. 10 का 5 into 2 is equal to 10. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 5 into 2 is 10. Therefore, 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. ये दो फैक्टर का मल्टीप्लाई करने से हमें 10 मिलता है. ये दो फैक्टर्स को ऐड करने से हमें 7 मिलता है. Now split the middle term. That is root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. अभी इन दोनों को ग्रुप करने से हमें क्या मिलता है? x into bracket root 2 plus 5. Here root 2 into bracket root 2 plus 5. That is x into bracket root 2x plus 5, then plus root 2 into bracket root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Why? 2 is equal to root 2 into root 2. That is root 2x plus 5 into another bracket x plus root 2 is equal to 0. In these two terms, root 2x plus 5 is the common factor. Equating each factor to 0, we get root x plus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to, root 2x. Root 2x is the common factor. In these two, x is the common factor. So we are left with root 2x plus 5 in the bracket. Root 2x plus 5. Root 2x plus 5. X plus root 2. Root 2x plus 5. So x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. मगर हमें डिनोमिनेटर को कभी भी इरेशनल फॉर्म में नहीं रखना है. इसको रैशनलाइज करना है. हाउ टू रैशनलाइज इट? Multiplying and dividing by root 2, we get minus 5 root 2 divided by 2 is the one root, and the second root is x is equal to minus root 2. So this is the answer.